Purple Positivity is brought to you by Cota Painting. For all your painting needs, call Vern at 701-330-1261, serving the Bemidji and Walker area.
Welcome into another episode of Purple Positivity. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, both of you that we get to call it Purple Positivity once again. Vikings get, I'm going to say, an impressive win, I guess. Impressive, question mark, win against the Arizona Cardinals. To me, this team is still not showing us everything. Isn't it weird how they are able to close out games? And on defense, they're able to close out the game. On offense, they're able to close out games. But yet, we still don't feel like they're closing out the games the way in which we want to see them close out the games. How much more phenomenal would it be if they just put up 2 more touchdowns with their last 2 possessions to go up, 24 points or 21 points, or actually make that extra point to win by 9? I mean, that would have been their first 2-score win since week 1. Regardless, Vikings are now 6-1, going to the house of 10,000 busted up legs and knees and ACL tears and shoulders and necks and heads, and going to the Washington Commanders. Before I get into that too much, I just want to say how fucking phenomenal is Darius Smith. Holy shit. I mean, that should just be enough said there. We could quite literally, just not see him on the field the rest of the way, and we already won that trade, or won that, free agent acquisition, so to speak. The Green Bay Packers are on the hook for how many millions of dollars for him? 9 or whatever, and the Vikes are paying 3.5, whatever it is. Unreal. He literally couldn't play another down, and he's already worth it. Unreal. I know you wanted to see that, and I wanted to see it bad, but him healthy, he wasn't even 100% this entire game, and he had 3 sacks, 4 tackles for a loss, 8 hurries, pass defense. This is the first guy since like Kevin Williams in purple for the Vikings to do that stat line. Just think about that. Unreal, man. I know people want to see him a little more out of Danielle Hunter. My friend Luke Braun from Locked On Vikings, the podcast for the Locked On Network, a little shout out to them. He does a really good breakdown each week. I know I'm not much of a film guy. I'm not going to break down film. I'm not going to do that. But I appreciate guys that do. Like Luke, he's showing how Danielle Hunter is taking on double, triple teams. By the time he gets to the quarterback, 3, sometimes 4 guys have already hit him or chipped him or done something. Somebody else has to come free when Danielle Hunter is getting double and triple teamed. Please, somebody just has to come free. And so far as Darius Smith, he's got 8 sacks. He's tied for first. Unreal, man. It's just great. Kudos to him. Kudos to the front office for getting him. That's just awesome. Speaking of front office, thank you for going and getting TJ Hawkinson. Irv Smith kind of made a glass. And getting TJ Hawkinson probably just for the rest of the year. We're probably not going to be able to sign him, especially if he does things that we hope in this offense that we think we're going to see. No, we're not going to be able to afford him if he puts up the touchdown production that we hope to see. Another red zone threat. This helps the Vikings offense. I'm not going to see much with him against the Commanders, but here we go. Commanders right now, they're a little scary too. I don't like going to Washington. I would rather face them at home here. The Vikes are much, much better at home the way it seems, but this game should be another win for the Vikes. They should be 7-1 after this. Then going to the Buffalo Bills, probably going to get flexed. But I see something along the lines. It's going to be gritty. It's going to be a gritty. You got Taylor Heineke. He can run. He can pass. He's got that little chip on his shoulder, and he's not that bad of a quarterback. Out of Old Dominion, I liked him here when he was with the Vikes. Got to see a few games with him in them. For preseason. it was fun. It was fun seeing him. It's kind of fun seeing him do his thing. I just don't want him to do it against the Vikes. So it's going to be another gritty game. I got the Vikes, man. I say 24-17. It's going to be pretty gritty. 24-17. Let's go that. I think they're going to be up 24-10, maybe with like 3 or 4 minutes to go. You're going to have to try to close it out on defense again, give up a late score, something like that. So, special thanks to Beer Barrel Sports, and I know he hates this, but thanks to Matt Geffrey for always believing in me. Anyway, thanks to both of our listeners, and you guys have a great week. Skol, bitches.